Justin Bieber's Justice album is here! Sofia, Richie, what type of ultimatums are you giving our good sis Scott Disick? And also, Jordyn Woods, is your man cheating? We gonna get into all of that right here in the green chair. All you gotta do is hold on. Heaven is a place not too far away.
Manifest, now I'm blessed. Life is sour, then it's sweet, like the lemon with the zest.
Hello, and one more time for Friday. Hello, everybody. I am your homosexual Courtney Revolution, and welcome to another Kiki with Mimi, home of the Green Chair Chats and home of speculation, not confirmation. This is the pop culture Kiki that you have been missing. How is everybody doing today? I can see the chat is like, there's a lot of numbers there, so I'm gonna click over there in a second. But before I do that, tell me where you guys are watching from. Get those green hearts in the chat. Get those crystal balls in the chat if you are ready to get into everything that I've got going on today. Want to give a special shout out because we have a lot of new rebels joining the revolution. I want to say welcome. I want to say hello. A lot of new guys out here. A lot of the videos that don't do so well on the number scale reach different people. So I'm happy to have you here. I'm so glad to see your face, and I'm glad to see that you're so excited to join us today. So I'm gonna jump over in the Chizzy chat and see what is going on. We've got our good sis Amanda starting it off. Amanda from Massachusetts, per usual, on that daily. Yes, Amanda, super cool. Justice saying, good morning, happy Friday. I don't know where this radio voice came from, y'all, by the way. I see M. Christina with those green hearts, those crystal balls. I see Lydia saying, hi, Courtney, my day has been good, waiting for the hot tea. Well, I've got some cold brew in this mug, but you already know I've got the hot tea. I've got that hashtag hot goss here for you guys. We're going to get into some things today. I don't know why I keep doing this as if I'm like holding like $100 bill in my bra, but like, yeah, we're going to get into some things today. So you guys just stick around. We've got Lindsay from rainy Virginia Beach. Lindsay, I wish I had some of that rain today because I know within a few hours, LA is going to be incredibly sunny, incredibly sunshiny and bright and warm. So shout out to you in the rain. Allison is here from Florida, Indiana, Oregon, baby. Shout out to Sarah. And Emily's got the day off, so you can watch the whole live. You're not late. Also want to send a super lovey-dovey shout out to everyone that left comments yesterday letting me know what time you were watching the Green Chair Chats from. Just wanted to say hello and thank you for watching, no matter what time of day it is, whether you're at work, whether you're at school, maybe you're on the bus, the train, what have you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And thank you most of all for participating. We have a lot that we're going to get into today. As the title of the video is saying, we, of course, are going to talk about Justin Bieber. Yeah, we're going to talk about Justin Bieber. And I'm going to reserve my face and all of my expressions until we get to that portion of the show. We're going to talk about justice. We're going to talk about peaches. We're going to talk about the features. We're going to get into all of those things. But we've also got some Sofia, Richie, and Scott Disick news because we finally got to the bottom of what actually broke them up. See, I told y'all it was one thing, and that was just a part of it. But now that the actual Kardashian show has come out, and I did watch last night, y'all, we finally have what I perceive to be the true answer as to why Scott and Sofia really broke up, and y'all will not be surprised at all. We also are going to talk about Jordyn Woods. Oh my God, you guys. This story is another one of those stories where I really would like to know what you think. This is what we do here. We have discussion, we have differing opinions, but we all still get along because it is a safe space. Very curious to see how you guys are feeling about this Jordyn Woods news because I have a couple of receipts, and if those receipts don't pull up on this screen, bitch, I got it right here on the phone. We're going to read them out to your ass, and I want to know if you guys believe Carl or don't believe Carl. We're going to get into that in just a little bit. Want to give a shout out to Amanda. Amanda sending a super sticker and reminding everyone, if you are here joining us today, if you are ready to get into all of this hot goss, please feel free to like the video, click subscribe, ring that bell, set it to all, and make sure you get all the notifications so that you know exactly when to come to my channel to get into the mess, to get into the tea, and get into my long-windedness. The show it gets a little long, but it's because I love talking to y'all. We have the good discussion. Emmy is saying, love your energy from Tokyo. Emmy, it has literally been my dream. It's literally on my bucket list to visit Japan. I have a good friend that I did the Disney college program with. His name is John. John, I feel like you're not watching, but hi, John. John lives in Japan, to my knowledge. I need to check on John, bitch. And I will get out there. It's always been my dream to get out there. I want to say shout out to Sarah. Sarah saying, you're killing it with the Monday through Friday love. Thank you guys very much. We're coming up, I think, is it the third week? It's almost like a month since I've started this. And I just want to say thank you guys for showing up, for participating, all of you guys, whether you're new, whether you've been here 1 year, 10 years, 7 years, glad that you're here, glad that you made it. I just want to say hi to Emily. Emily is saying, yes, would love to visit Japan, working to get into voiceover. Listen. Y'all, don't be surprised if I pop up in a Pixar movie one day, because that is literally another thing on my bucket list. And I think I just said this the other day. But yeah, we're going to make that happen. You guys, I'm going to start the show off easy today because I know that we have a lot to get into. I know what you guys are expecting. But before we get into that, the good, because it's sprinkled throughout, we're going to start off with a question. Do you guys think that by 2022, you will be going to concerts? Yes or no? By 2022, that's a year from now. 2022, do you think you'll be going to concerts? Do you think that you'll be going to festivals? Do you think that you'll be singing with Justin? Maybe you'll be giving a little cha-cha with Selena and her Revelation. Do you think that that is something that you will be doing, that you will be interested in, or do you kind of prefer being in your house and watching the boys and girls of the world on the TV? Tell me in the chat right now. To be honest with you guys, I'm not 100% sure how I feel. I think, would you hashtag risk the Rona for Coachella? Because she's coming. Today, I feel like I don't think I would go to a festival, but I know for a fact I would be at a Nicki Minaj concert. That is something for me personally, I would hashtag risk the Rona for. We say that a lot on my podcast, me and my best friend Felicia. We talk about things that we would risk the Rona for. Lady T-Joy is saying, nope. Kayla is saying, not for Coachella. Sarah is saying, I would prefer concerts, but I don't think it'll be there by then. Hero is saying, yes, we'll be vaccinated. Shout out to you. I'm trying to get my vaccination too. Y'all laughing at Mr. Makeshift? What he said? He said, I will not be caught dead paying for a Justin ticket. Hashtag Team Sell. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Whoever you choose, do you think that by next year, you're going to go ahead and attend? Because this is what's going on. The Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival will be pushed back for the 4th time to spring 2022, and this is according to a report from Variety. Now, they cited 2 industry sources who said the popular 2-weekend festival is moving from October 2021 to April 2022 due to concerns regarding the uncertainty over the COVID-19 pandemic. It's also being reported that Coachella's 3-day country music sister festival, Stagecoach. Now, y'all, real quick, I didn't know Stagecoach was a thing literally before like a year or 2 years ago. I have a bunch of friends that are really into country music. And while I was trying to get myself ready for like Lovers and Friends and stuff, they were like, oh my God, I can't wait to go to Stagecoach this year. It's so fun. We love Stagecoach. So all of that is getting pushed back. Yeehaw. Now, it was originally scheduled for last April, but it was postponed a month before due to the COVID-19 pandemic. It was then rescheduled for 2 weekends last October before being pushed back again to the weekends of April 9th through the 11th and April 16th through the 18th of this year. Now, the Coachella Valley's economy lost upwards of $700 million due to the absence of both festivals, according to a previous report from the Coachella Valley Economic Partnership. However, all of the ticket purchases for the previous dates will be honored if you decide to go when they reveal the new dates. So if you already have your Coachella tickets, if you've got your bracelets in the box already, I don't know how that works, y'all. I don't be attending all of those things. Maybe I'll feel, I'm compelled next year, but I don't know. What do y'all think? Jimmy is saying, isn't the Life is Beautiful festival in Vegas back on this year? Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. It's so interesting that you bring that up because I actually just got an ad on my Instagram for the Life is Beautiful festival, and I was thinking to myself, damn, that's an all right lineup. But I was like, so soon? We gonna be shaking and breathing and coughing and, spraying salivas all over each other that soon? I was a little bit confused. I am glad that Coachella is at least waiting a whole nother year, but I don't know. Lydia is saying, I'm more of an emo girl, but if it's safe, then I would go. Lydia, you know what they need to bring back, Lydia, and let me know if you're aware. They need to bring back Vans Warped Tour, and they need to bring back Bamboozle. For those of y'all that know back in the day, those were like the two big tours festival for the emo girls out there. Not to get off topic, but man, where's Good Charlotte? We could use a new Good Charlotte, a good new Fall Out Boy. There was supposed to be like a Fall Out Boy, Weezer, and Green Day festival or concert. It was a tour. I think it was called the Megadeth Tour that was supposed to happen. And me and my best friend Felicia, we were so ready, girl. And then COVID and all of her annoyances came along. But yeah, we need both of those to come back. I feel like now I'm older, girl. I'm ready. I don't think I was ready too much as a kid. I'm ready now. Let me know how y'all feel. Karina is saying, I went to one Warped Tour and then it was gone. I need a Warped Tour. Y'all, I would get my whole life. And we can't have either of those. And let me know if you agree or disagree. We can't have either of those without Gym Class Heroes. I don't know where Travi is. Travi Williams, I believe is his name. Someone find Travi Williams, get Gym Class Heroes back together, and let's get them back on the map. Because I felt like I could never be in a band until Gym Class Heroes came out. And I was like, oh my God, Black people in bands. Oh my God, me. So yeah, shout out to Travi. I didn't mean to get off on a whole entire thing, but since we're talking about music, I almost said who's ready to roll their eyes, but I feel like I know the answer to this one. I don't want to trick you this early into the show. Addison Rae is here. Addison Rae is here, you guys. Stop laughing. Addison Rae is here. And she surprised all her fans with a brand new bop. This is like her first single, I believe. And it's called Obsessed. Now, Addison Rae, in case you're a little bit in the dark, she's a 20-year-old TikTok star. This is her debut single, and she sings about self-love in the catchy new song. Now, Addison did co-write the song. She produced it with Benny Blanco and Ryan McMahon. And actually, y'all, before y'all get to rolling them eyes till they pop out your sockets, Addison is going to perform the song for the first time during an appearance on The Tonight Show, starring Jimmy Fallon. So before y'all start to get into who's going to listen to that and who's going to stream that, and I'm not listening to that, she's going to find her general public audience when she is on the stage at La Jimmy Fallon. So shout out to Addison. Now, in case y'all ain't know, Addison is starring in sort of this reboot, this remake, this reimagining of She's All That, the classic teen hit. And here's what I think. Firstly, let's get into your comments. Karina is saying, all I gotta say is if you don't like it, skip it. Simple as that. Any attention is good attention. I agree. I very much feel like because I woke up to this, I listened to the song last night because I knew I wanted to tell y'all about it. And I felt very like, all right, why does somebody put out a song? Cool for her. And then I woke up, y'all, and everyone on Twitter was complaining. Who allowed her to make a song? Why does she get to make a song? It feels like anyone could make a song these days. Well, when you consistently shake your ass on a new platform and you build up an audience that is very aggressively, passionately for you, and you actually influence, hey, someone might call you and say you want to get in the booth. I'm not mad at that. Now, let's move on to the song. The song itself, I'm not the biggest fan of, and the reason why, specifically, don't take my word for it. I really want you to listen. Addison Rae's song, I feel like for a young lady that is friends with Kourtney Kardashian and is doing this movie, and she kind of has like a mature thing about her. She's more mature than Charli D'Amelio, and I'm not the TikTok girl, but she definitely has more of an edge than Miss Charli D'Amelio. I felt like the song could have been more mature. Kind of gave me Claire's. You're getting your ears pierced in Claire's. You might hear Addison Rae on. I want to hear more from her. I'm not putting her on the shelf. But I feel like this is her first single. This is not like she's in the game or she's like Normani and we're like waiting for this big single. I feel like if she could, she did. And hey, go off. I think that people are going to hate this song onto the charts. I think people will be annoying and be like, this is garbage and she shouldn't make music and go back to dancing on TikTok. And I think that people will hate it right onto the charts. And then then what? You'll be even mad. It's the same thing about TV shows. When you like hate tweet TV shows, don't you realize that those are usually the shows that get renewed, and then your favorites that you don't tweet about as much always get canceled after like the second or third season? Oops, that spill. Sarah is saying, tell me why her voice is beautiful though. She isn't cringe at all. I didn't think that it was cringe. It just wasn't for me. I don't think it was a bad song. There definitely is an audience for it. My friends like it. It's just not for me. You know how you can hear a song and you'd be like, oh, I understand why people like that song. But you know what? I'm gonna go back and listen to Selfish Love. That's just me. Alexandria is asking the important questions. Good morning to you, Alexandria. Alexandria said, where is Normani? Real quick, and then we'll move on. Because what we about to move into is the big stuff. So real quick, Normani, we gotta wait for her, you guys. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult. Still believe in Normani because when she comes, she's gonna shut it out. I have no doubt in my mind that when Normani comes, you thought that one little moment for them month or two, you thought that was just, girl, that was just the taste. I have full faith in Normani. It will be worth the wait. I feel like, hold on. Didn't Justin say hold on? Let me stop playing with y'all. Justin said hold on. So I'm going to hold on for Normani. I believe in her. Keep believing in her, y'all. Winx Club is saying, talking about Addison Rae, not to be rude, but her song isn't good. There is too much auto-tune and the choreo is bad. Now, Winx Club, and this is not a read, and this is not a drag. Me and my friend were talking this morning right before the show went live. And she said to me that she feels, and I agree, if someone else sang the song, we would all love it, potentially. I really feel like if maybe like BB Rexa sang the song, I would feel differently. It just needs like a different vibe. It's like that song, The Middle. Why don't you just meet me in the middle? That's like the song that defines my friendship group. Shout out to Blanket Jr. But that song, even though we know it as Maren Morris, that song was passed along to like Camila and Charlie XCX. There were so many voices on that song. So you really kind of have to figure out what works best. And hey, if Addison liked the song, she might have said, well, I want it. It's mine. Check it out if you're interested. Keep an open mind. If you don't like it, totally fine. But I don't think this is the last we'll hear about Addison and all of her rays, especially before this film. Ariana saying Normani is it. Show is. Normani is that bitch. Remember when Nicki said it? Queen ain't never lie. Okay. Let me scroll, y'all. Before we really, really, really get into it. Do I even want to get it? Let's see. You know what? Really quick. Lil Mama's transphobic. You guys, I don't understand what is going on actually with Lil Mama. For whatever reason, she keeps feeling like it is appropriate to speak on the trans community. And she feels as though she needs to, what does she need to do, y'all? She needs to continuously comment on the community when it is very, very clear that she does not know what is going on. Now, she is planning to start, and don't laugh, even though I just did. She is planning to start a heterosexual rights movement against bullying from queer people. Now, sigh with me, y'all. 1, 2, 3. In an Instagram post last week that followed Zaya Wade's, Dwayne Wade's daughter, interview with First Lady Michelle Obama, Lil Mama reposted a tweet that said, "So children are too young to smoke cigarettes, too young to drink alcohol, too young to get a driver's license, too young to go to a club, too young to gamble, too young to rent a car, but old enough to cut off their genitals and or change their gender. This is insanity." And then she hashtagged America. First of all, that was very offensive. How dare she? And also embarrassing. After receiving the obvious backlash for the post and her fans bringing up what they described as previous transphobic comments when she was a host on America's Best Dance Crew. Remember when she was on that show, America's Best Dance Crew, y'all? Y'all already know I got the receipt in case y'all don't know what that show is. And if it just happens to get copyright claimed, girl, I'll trim it out and there will be no chat, but I feel the need. I need y'all to see this. This was back when Lil Mama was a judge on America's Best Dance Crew, and we had a voguing squad, and Naomi, who's actually one of the judges today on Legendary, was the captain, the head of, I want to call it Vogue Evolution. And this was Lil Mama's comment after one of their performances. Check it out.
Move on. Naomi, your behavior, come on, it's unacceptable. I just feel that you always have to remember your truth. You were born a man, and you are becoming a woman. If you're going to become a woman, act like a lady. Don't be a bird. Like, oh my God, I'm not doing this. You know what I'm saying? It gets too crazy and it gets confusing. You're doing this for America. Even though you're the face for transgenders, you're the face for America right now with this group. And it's not about anybody else. It's about y'all. You know what I'm saying? So do it for the team. Do it for the team.
JC.
Girl, shut the hell up. She didn't know what she was talking about. It was incredibly ignorant. Even though you're the face of transgenders, remember, you're doing this for America. And what the fuck is America today, Lil Mama? Goodbye. Where they would gun your ass down if you walked out and looked as though you had a weapon on you. Please, what actually is America? But that is why her career will remain under the crust of the earth. So this is what she decided to post on Instagram after the backlash she faced for those comments that she had said years and years and years ago. Y'all fight so hard to be respected. Like, girl, I don't even want to read it, you guys. Is it okay if we don't do it? Just know that Lil Mama is not respectful of the transgender community. And because of that, I can't respect Lil Mama. And that is why her career is exactly where it is. I want to say shout out to Amanda because I see you use that trap door on her. She's done. She's done, you guys. You ever wonder where a celebrity is or like what's going on with them? Because that has crossed my mind. I'm not even gonna lie. It has crossed my mind. Oh, what's Lil Mama doing? And I know she came out with the sausage song and the shoe game song or whatever. But I feel like if you want to get attention, if you want to revive your career, if you want to get a little buzz, making negative comments about the LGBTQ plus community is not the way to go. Now go back to your shoe, old lady. I'm done with her. Josephina is saying she wants to be relevant so bad. It's because we talked about her the other day. She loves acting a clown. Sarah was saying OMFG. Now that was cringe. Right? Imagine saying something like that on national television and she was like smiling at the end like, yeah, go, you're not the face of you're the face of transgenders, but also America, yeah. Like, you know, that wasn't it for Lil Mama. And I'm embarrassed for her because I know that eventually she'll have to apologize for those comments or else she will remain in one particular spot in her career. It's not cute to be willfully ignorant, you know? I want to say shout out to Light Dose of Caramel Dolce. Hello, 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 loves. Happy Friday to me. Happy Friday to you. And you are just in time because we are going to get into some things. Now, y'all put your thinking caps on, get your eyes together. I actually have to get my script together because we really got to dig into this. So if you are ready for the Jordyn Woods non-Kardashian scandal, put some, what's Jordyn Woods's emoji? Actually, put the strong arm emoji because Jordyn Woods works out a lot. So do that for me, and we will get into Jordyn Woods. This is very interesting, and I would love to see what y'all think about this. Now let's get Jordyn up on the court cam. Y'all know that Jordyn Woods has been dating Karl Anthony Towns. They are a great couple. I personally love to see them together. I really feel like they have true romance. He popped in the little chicken wing video the other day, if you guys remember me telling you about that on her YouTube channel. But it seems like there may be some sneaky deakiness going on. And we have their statements, we have the receipts, but I want to let you guys be the judge. This is like the courtroom portion of the show. This is not a segment, but like I like calling it the courtroom when y'all decide. Now, woo-wee, y'all. Jordyn Woods does not play about her man at all. Now, yesterday, after the blog Gossip of the City posted alleged screenshots between her boyfriend, Karl Anthony Towns, and another woman back in December, Jordyn felt the need to respond because it went viral and obviously spread like wildfire. Now, let's get into some of these comments. Now, I got Jordyn's tweets right on here. Now, hold on, y'all. We're going to get it together right on today. Jordyn says, so crazy how someone can make fake screenshots and send it to blogs and y'all believe it. My relationship is more than solid and I put that on everything. He don't even talk like that. And then she has in quotes, Mamita. We're going to get into the text in a minute. Mamita, come on now. And then she says, I normally don't address anything, but what you're not going to do is play with my man's character. And then she goes on to say, and to the person who started this rumor, we see you, sis, since you want to be seen so bad. God see you too. Now, of course, when you see something like that, that would probably lead you to believe, okay, well, Jordyn is addressing it, and that's just that on that. But the thing that stood out to me, you guys, when I went to this particular blog's Instagram was sort of the proof, and I'll use air quotes with that, proof that they had on Karl and this particular woman. So we do have the text here. It says, love you. Why are you not picking up your FaceTime? Sorry, babe, she's here. Well, who is she? Obviously, she would be Jordyn Woods. I'm in the car on my way to the gym in the morning, up early. Like, you see that there's normal correspondence between the two of them, you know? I'm going to go on ahead and move to the next one. And I feel like this bit may be a little bit more obvious if you don't feel like reading. Now, look at this. What y'all eyes go to first on this? Your eyes first go to these tongue emojis, these eggplant emojis. What are y'all talking about? You know what I mean? LA isn't safe to see. Wait till I come. Don't want no drama. I'll move my shoot for next week. Like, you know what I mean? Snapchat me. Better bring that energy this Saturday. You know, I just, Now, Jordyn Woods is saying, you guys, that these are fabricated. They're fabricated. They're photoshopped. Okay, I hear you, right? But then the woman that apparently these messages are from, allegedly, speculation, not confirmation, it appears as though Karl was liking her pictures. Like, you see Karl Towns at the bottom of the screen. Y'all see that? I ain't circle it, but y'all see it, Karl Towns and whoever else. And then, y'all, this one was the kicker. It's not even like Karl could say, like, I don't know her, or like, we've never met, or what have you. And this could be a reach, y'all. But even the brother is liking her pictures. And it just doesn't look good. It don't look good. It just don't look good. What do you guys think? Before I get into Karl's response, let me click over to the Chizzy chat and see what y'all are saying about this on today. Isn't this a mess? I know it's a mess. Amanda is saying, nope, not for a minute. I'm calling BS. I see y'all strong arms. Tika say, no, not them too. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that maybe Karl is a little bit unfaithful? Do you think he just got caught out there? I mean, screenshots can be very telling, but for me, y'all, I'm more, I don't know. He signed that, I think it was like $158 million basketball contract. Is that what it was? I know he signed that. It's a lot of money he's making. So if he was cheating, Jordyn, you trying to go? Jordyn got her own money. You know, what do you got? Mr. Makeshift is saying, my eyes go to I can't see, but side chicks use Snap, right? They do. I feel like any kind of chicks use Snapchat. You could be a side chick and use Instagram. Sarah is saying, his response was very sus, like pandering to her in the public. I feel you. Karina is saying, if he is 100% cheating, Jordyn needs to leave like yesterday. Is that what y'all feel like? I want to pull up his response. Let's pull up his response and let's see what he said to the rumors. I got that too. Y'all know I got it. He says, so I got the baddest girl in the game, and you think I'm going to waste my energy with anyone else? GTFOH. Some haters we got now are going to be the same ones we have when I put that ring on her finger. Now, when he said that, the conversation, you guys, switched from, is Karl Anthony Towns cheating on Jordyn Woods, to Karl Anthony Towns proposes to Jordyn Woods? Are they going to get married? And if he's not cheating, I would love to see them get married because I do feel like they do genuinely love each other. However, there's just so much evidence. I mean, it stresses me out. Christina is saying, I want to know who she's accusing of the Photoshop. Christina, she could be accusing either the blog or someone that has submitted the text to the blog. What are y'all thinking? Now, Flor is saying, I'm Dominican, and Dominican men are always thirsty. She needs to stay with one eye open. Sorry, not sorry. Well, that's your opinion. Amanda is saying, liar! I wonder if Chloe is behind this. LMAO, you never know. But I hope that she's not, because Chloe needs to focus on why Tristan is trying not to take that paternity test from Kimberly Alexander. If you've missed those episodes of the show, I do encourage you to go back and watch. Find out all about Tristan's side baby mama we got. What you saying, Trisha? Trisha saying, I feel so bad for Jordyn. She doesn't deserve this. I agree. She's been trying to live her best life and mind her business. Brandy is saying, I am praying for this not to be true. She doesn't deserve to be hurt. She is one of the realest, rarest women out there. I agree. Jordyn has exited the Kar Jenner circle and really shined on her own, done her own thing, gotten her own endorsement deals, started her YouTube channel, found the man. She really does seem to be living her best life, and it is unfortunate that even when she's minding her own business, she's roped into this drama. And this is also unfortunate for Karl because he just had COVID. He lost his mom. Like he also has a lot going on. So we'll just have to see, you guys. I'm gonna keep an eye on this, and I'm gonna keep an eye on Gossip of the City because they had the tea, y'all. Y'all need to follow Gossip of the City. They really had the tea, and they wasn't afraid to call Jordyn out. They was tagging her and everything, girl. Y'all need to go on ahead and go on over there and follow because that was some good tea. But very interesting. Shout out to Angelica. Where you at, Angelica? You don't went away. Angelica is saying, hi, Courtney. I finally found your channel. So excited to be here. Hi, Angelica. Hi, everyone that is watching for the first time. I just tweeted about why we're all here Monday through Friday. I didn't realize that people didn't know. So I am glad to have you here. If you are new, if this is your first time, if you just found me, we found each other. You know what I mean? Click subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, and let's get into something else. Speaking of a couple that doesn't seem to be breaking up at the moment, I want to talk about everyone's favorite bride. Okay. This is everyone's favorite bride, and her name is Hailey Bieber. Now, Hailey Bieber is speaking out about her marriage to Justin, who we're talking about later. We're going to get into Justice and the Peaches music video in just a bit. But before we do, we need to stop at the chapel because we're talking to Hailey Bieber. And Hailey Bieber is opening up about her marriage to Justin. In her new April 2021 Elle cover story, Hailey Bieber breaks down her very difficult first year of marriage to Justin Bieber. Now, this is what she says. I mean, I was married when I was 21, 2 months before I turned 22, which is insanely young and sounds almost ridiculous when you say it out loud. Although I do think for somebody like me and somebody like Justin, it's different. Okay. We've seen a lot for our age. We have both lived enough life to know that's what we wanted. However, Hailey does sort of go into, although she loves Justin's experiences, whatever, and they were so young, she does sort of get into how it has been difficult as it relates to social media. She has a very interesting relationship with social media. She's been harassed on social media. I also think it's important to note that Hailey is not 100% innocent in her relationship with social media as well, because there have been moments where she has liked, fan pages of Selena Gomez's or liked a comment from a fan or been caught looking at a story of a Selena Gomez stan, what have you. But it did result in her turning off the comments on her Instagram about a year ago. And then she says, in the beginning of our marriage, I just wanted to hide. I was like, I don't want people so in my business. I feel like everybody's up my ass. I was like, can there be no anonymity? Can I have any of it back? I remember someone telling me that turning off the public comments really lowers your engagement. And I was like, I could give a F about engagement. People are terrorizing me. Engagement and shagement. I don't care. And then she sort of ends the whole thing talking about how the pandemic actually brought her and Justin together. And she even described the pandemic and her relationship with Justin as sort of being on like a long extended vacation. And the one thing that has kept her marriage to Justin going is her faith. And then she says, I think any relationship can fail, Hollywood or not. Is it harder in the public eye? Absolutely. But I think the two of us are grounded by our faith. I'm not saying it's this easy peasy thing that doesn't work. We do talk to a therapist. We do what we have to do. All right, I'm scared to jump over to the chizzy chat. But what do you guys think about this? What do you take away from this? I know for me personally, when I heard about Justin and Hailey getting together, I was very, very confused. I felt like they were getting married very, very quickly. I was curious about why the wedding needed to be so secretive. I still think that I would say right now, today, Friday, I don't think that they will divorce in the near future as long as Justin and Hailey stay in their lane. The second two blunt rolling hoes make the news, Justin is trying to meet up with Selena Gomez at Runyon Canyon, that makes the news. The second any of those things start to come out, I don't think this happened, but Justin walks into a restaurant, Selena walks out. Any of those things happen, it's going to look sketchy, it's going to look bad, and Hailey is going to be on your ass. And then she going to divorce you and then take your coin that she is helping you set up to get more of. You know what I mean? So I'm scared to... What y'all talking about? Let me click. Oh God, Christina says she acts like she's been bullied for no reason. Her and Justin were so in our face with their marriage right away, and people felt that was very disrespectful to sell. They could have been low key, but weren't. Now, Christina, I hear you. Christina, I hear you, right? To that, I ask respectfully, why, because I love the debate of it all, why should Justin and Hailey have to hide their relationship if Selena is saying she's moved on and Justin is saying he's moved on, obviously? And Selena Gomez is off social media, right? Let's remember, Selena Gomez said, girl, this ain't good for my mental health, girl. I'm good. She's good. She's off social media. So why does Justin and Hailey being forward with their love, why do y'all take it as they're antagonizing Selena? That's the question I would like y'all to answer, if you know the answer, because I'm curious. Why do y'all take it as disrespectful to Selena that Justin has moved on seemingly? Why? I'm curious. Karina is saying, I have a feeling once tour comes up, things are going to go downhill because they've just been together 24/7. Once quarantine is over, they aren't spending all that time together. I feel you on that, Karina. And to that, I want to ask you, you don't think Hailey gonna go on that tour with Justin ass and be sitting right in that dance rehearsal room while he's trying to strum on the guitar and hit a moonwalk all at the same time? I think that Hailey's the kind of wife where she would, no matter what campaign, whatever modeling, YouTube channel, skincare, night cream, I think that she's gonna find a way to go with Justin on tour if she wants to. And let's not forget that Hailey takes care of him, according to them. So it would make sense so that Justin can take care of his health, right? Interesting. I love it, y'all. Keep it coming, y'all. Ooh. Adrianelli is saying, first when they came out, it didn't sound like they were genuinely in love. So do y'all say that maybe Justin and Hailey coming out right out the gate and being like, you know, what is it, goo goo and kiss, that you felt like it was a stunt to antagonize Selena? I feel you. I feel you. Vanessa is saying, get into it, Vanessa. Vanessa is saying because they have literally mentioned Selena many times and have tied themselves to her name many times with no breath in between Selena and Justin breaking up to getting married with Hailey. Now, Vanessa, to that, I want to say, do you guys realize that when writers write articles, just like how I tell you guys a story, I take from the articles, what have you, that they 9 times out of 10 omit the part where they are directly asking Justin about Selena? The same way that they ask Selena about Justin in some instances, they will always ask Justin and Hailey about Selena. And the reason why, to my perspective, is because Justin and Hailey are way more visible on social media. They're way more active on social media. So they're gonna ask. And I've already told you guys in the past that no comment and pleading the fifth, that's not an option when you're a celebrity, because when you do those things in PR, it just makes it seem like you're lying or you're hiding something, and it makes the media want to dig even further. So, not saying this is true, but maybe Justin and Hailey are like, if we just talk about her and answer the question as truthfully as possible, we can just get through it and be done with it. Because I don't doubt that Justin and Hailey are just as uncomfortable being asked about Selena as Selena is being asked about Justin. That's how I look at it. What do y'all think? Trisha is saying, why can't Hailey just be private when she wants privacy and no fake news? Facts. Trisha, you got a point. You got a point. Tegan is saying, sell, do not give a beep. Hailey definitely going on tour with Justin. I believe that. And Cam is saying controversy sells. I agree. And let's be fair, you guys. Let's not act like the same way that Justin being linked to Selena helps him, the same shit, it comes right back to Selena. Her being linked with Justin helps her out because people are listening to Revelation to hear, oh, is she speaking in Spanish about Justin? The same way I saw y'all asses this morning. Y'all are up in the chat talking about, oh my God, do we think Justin is talking about Selena? It works both ways. You know what I mean? She's being helped. He's being helped. It's unfortunate, especially when you're fans, when you're just like, I just want her to be happy. And I just want her to I just want her to move on, do her own thing. And for Selena to have her own world where we never have to talk about Justin ever, because I know it's exhausting, right? But unfortunately, it's forever. They were a thing. And although Jelena is dead and underneath the ocean, Jelena shippers do not get off my live chat, like BB Rexha says. They're just always gonna be linked together. Hailey could have 50 kids, Selena could have 50 more kids, and it'll always be, well, Selena and Justin were at the same daycare, or they shared the same name. Like, you know what I mean? It's just about the controversy of it all. So shout out to you, Cam, because I definitely agree with that. Wow, I didn't expect to talk so much about that, but shout out to Selena, and shout out to the Biebers for staying out of drama today. Everybody. And who was that? Someone said, hit the like button. Whoever that was, I saw you, but you done zooped up the chat. Shout out to you. Yes, if you're watching and you're into Hailey, Justin, Selena, the drama of it all, please give this video a thumbs up. Right now, I'm going to answer a question that I thought I had answered in a previous video, but I did not. So let's tie up this Kardashian storyline, hopefully, with a bow and get into Scott and Sofia and why Scott tried it. Yeah, there's no space in between Richie and Gabe, and that's fine. Y'all, don't y'all know I watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians last night? Never really used to do it before, but I said, you know what? I need to make sure I watch this episode because when I get to the green chair, I need to know what I'm talking about. So I watched the episode last night. And to be honest, you guys, the thing that I took away from it was that Kim is about to put a diaper on for this bar exam, and Sofia tried it. I don't understand it. Let's talk. Now, it turns out that some things just aren't meant to be, and that's fine. But it seemed to be the case for Scott and Sofia's relationship. In this premiere episode, we saw that Scott revealed to Kim and Khloe that Sofia wanted him to choose between her and Kourtney Kardashian. How the hell does that make sense, y'all? Scott told Sofia that he was never going to give up his relationship with Kourtney and felt that Sofia was trying to push Kourtney out of his life. Scott says, she was like, I don't want to share you as a boyfriend with Kourtney. And she literally said with an ultimatum, you have to choose me or Courtney. And I was like, but Courtney is Courtney and my kids. It's a unit. I was like, how could you even want that for me? It just became an impossible relationship to keep carrying on with. And you know what, guys? That makes complete sense because Kourtney Kardashian, no matter how you feel about her, she is the mother of his kids. Like, what? Sofia. I don't get it. And then he goes on to say, I'm never going to give up my relationship with Courtney and the co-parenting we have. Nothing in a million years will be worth what we have. He then added that if the right person came along for either of them, that their amazing relationship would only be a plus for the outsider coming into the family. Now, later on, he did sort of like give us a little bit of a conclusion with how it ended with him and Sofia. He said that she came to see him and she sort of explained all the things that made her feel insecure in their relationship and why it was so difficult for her to be in it. And then Scott basically said that, you know, Sofia was very mature and just wanted to take things slow because Scott and Sofia did get back together briefly before they officially broke up. And you know what, guys, honestly, I'm glad to get some sort of clarification on the situation because as you guys know, I reported that Sofia was intimidated by Courtney. You know, Courtney broke them up because Scott will always choose Courtney first. But I didn't realize that the choice, like Sofia was giving him an ultimatum. I don't get that. Speaks volumes. Also, you guys, that speaks a lot to her age. Do you agree? Because Sofia is very, very young. If you were a woman about, I'll even go as far to say 25, 26, 27 and up, you might have a better understanding of the co-parenting relationship. And Sofia, I know your ass done seen that show, so you should know that Courtney ain't going nowhere. You definitely were not about to be the woman that made Scott forget about Courtney because Courtney will always be around. I don't get it. Cam is saying he did make things awkward. Remember that scene with Scott, Sofia, and Courtney in the hot tub together? His boundaries are blurred with Courtney. Yes, Cam, I agree, right? But if I were Sofia Richie going into a relationship with Scott Disick and I had seen the Kardashians on TV before, that is something that I would expect. I expect to almost appear to be the third wheel. And really, in reality, you're not. And that's something that you have to be secure in. You just have to understand that this man is a father. Him and his baby's mother are very good friends. They work together. They have children. They have a brand. Like, they are a brand, Scott and Courtney. You guys go crazy over them. So they're a brand together. And whoever is coming into that relationship with Scott has to have some sort of understanding of that. However, I do understand, Cam, with you saying that there are blurred boundaries. Maybe when he first starts dating someone, they have the sit down. Him, the girlfriend first, and then him, the girlfriend, and Courtney. Courtney could say something to the effect of, I don't even want him. Like, you know what I mean? I don't even want him. And then you might feel a little better. What do you think? Let me know, you guys. Alina is saying, I can feel the tension. Karen is saying, I understand Sofia. I can't. Jimmy is saying, oh no, not an ultimatum, girl. And then Tanisha is saying, why can't Scott date people his age? Tegan, I really think that he's waiting for Courtney at this point. Brandy is saying, I wonder how the young lady he is dating now thinks about the situation. I forgot her name. You're talking about Amelia. Amelia is Lisa Rinna's daughter from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And to be honest, Brandy, speculation, not confirmation, I think that if she didn't already go into it with the understanding that this is how this works, I imagine that Lisa Rinna and her husband Harry, I believe his name is, they sit down and they tell her, girl, this is the bag. Like, we've got the bag already, but girl, it's time to get your own. Now you be seen with Scott for about 6 months. And don't be intimidated by baby mama drama. And you keep it moving. I mean, he did bring Amelia to the birthday. Was it the birthday lunch or whatever? With Larsa and Fuga. She was there and with the baby. So, I mean, she must be okay with it, Brandy. But yeah, that was a really good question. Amelia. Lydia is saying, what you saying, Lydia? Where you went, Lydia? Oh, Lydia said, my boyfriend is a father, but his baby mama is not a nice person. And that's the thing. I've never been in a situation like that before, so I can't speak to it from personal experience. But what I can say is when you're going to a sensitive situation like that, I think no matter what, and this is just me speaking for myself, I would just be respectful to everybody. No matter how they treat me, well, let me not say that. Because if she's not a nice person and you have to deal with her often, I would hope one day maybe that you guys will be able to build a bridge and, you know, make a connection. But that's unfortunate that she's not nice. Sorry, Lydia. Sorry for those of y'all that are dealing with baby mothers and baby fathers and all of that. Because sometimes things can really, really, really get messy. Miss Clea is saying there should be boundaries set by the girlfriend. Hey, I'm not mad at that at all. Maybe they can come up with some boundaries together. I don't know, y'all. We'll have to see. But let's get out of here and talk about Chrissy. Because y'all know I love Chrissy. I'm thinking about the slap video. Y'all are lucky I don't have it uploaded to my little system today. I would play it just for the kiki of it all. But Kris Jenner is finally speaking out about Kanye and Kim's divorce. Now, she was called into the Kyle and Jackie O show in Australia, actually, where they just asked her about it. And she said, the good thing about our family is, you know, we're there for each other and we're supportive and we love each other very, very much. So all I want is for those two kids to be happy and I want the kids to be happy. So that's the goal. And then she goes on to say, I think we all want for our families just to be able to have the love and appreciation of one another and that everyone's okay. And to that, I just want to ask you guys, do you think that Kris Jenner called into this radio show outside of the country so that she can make a comment that maybe wouldn't make such a huge splash in our media? So random, right? No shade to Australia and shout out to you guys out there. I just felt like Kris Jenner maybe would want to give this interview to like Ryan Seacrest, Elvis Duran, Ellen, maybe. I was a little bit like, why is she giving us this random ass Australian outlet? But shout out to her though for speaking out on it. I don't think that Kris will make, I'll say this in general, I don't think that there will be mess with this divorce, official mess, until after it's all said and done, because they have to make sure that all of their paperwork, all of their legalities are in order. And because Kim is studying the law and she knows about them contracts, girl, she's going to make sure that everything is set in place, everything is right before they walk away. Remember that song by Paula Deanda, y'all? Sorry, I just got a thought in my head. Paula Deanda had that song called Walk Away. I'm gonna remember you, you gonna remember me. Look that song up after the show and think of me, because that's a hit. Shout out to Paula Deanda. Where's she at? Girl, sounds like a YouTube video idea. Where's Paula Deanda? Walk away, walk away. One person that's not walking away. Actually, it's that time of the show. I'll sip to this. And while I sip to this, if you're ready for Justin Bieber, and you're ready to talk about Peaches and the album and what we liked, what we didn't like, please put the peach emoji in the chat, please. If you feel compelled to do clown face emojis, go off. But to be appropriate and a little bit objective, go on ahead and put some peach emojis in the chat and go, and then I'll say, ooh, the coffee was good. Okay, let's talk about it. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on with Justin Bieber's Justice? What did we think, you guys? What did you think of Justin Bieber's Justice album? Tell me. I see you've got your peach and clown. I see you got your peach and clown. You got your peach. Okay, we go. Y'all, okay. Thank you to everyone that made sure that they listened so that we could have this discussion. I'm gonna go ahead and put Justin up on the court cam, and then let's get into it. Let's talk about the album first. We know this graphic. Justin Bieber released Justice last night, and to be honest, it was filled with a lot of "I love my wife" music. I would say it tried to lean towards R&B a little. The album itself I want to go on record and say the album to me was not a bad album, right? I don't think Justice was a bad album. I was a little bit kind of like about putting Martin Luther King in an interlude. A lot of I Love My Wife music. Here's the thing. I managed my expectations because I had a feeling that maybe I wouldn't love it. And I didn't love it. I also didn't hate it. There were decent songs on there, right? If you start the album and you skip the first song, bam, Deserve You. I'm looking at the track list. Deserve You, ate that. Deserve You, ate that. And then it's like skip, skip, holy, skip, 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 and then Die For You. Die For You, a hit, a bop. Also, if you don't like Justin Bieber and you're telling me that you're leaving, just leave. I don't care. And nobody here cares. Just leave. Die For You, great song. Hold On has grown on me. Not gonna lie. Grown on me. Hold On definitely grew on me. And then it's like skip, skip, Peaches. Peaches was all right in the concert form, the acoustic kind of arrangement, but then the album version was way better. It frustrates me that this wasn't an undeniable winner. The Martin Luther King thing really threw me off. I said, girl, please. Wasn't it? I'll say this, y'all, and this is a hot take. Changes was better. Changes was better. Objectively, I can say Changes was better. Now, I want to make it clear. This is not a bad album. I think that there are lots of people that will enjoy it and love it just because it's Justin Bieber and he just put something out. But for me personally, Justin very much gives me white boy that's trying to be down, yeah, I get my weed from California. Yeah, that's right. Like that. Like he's really, really giving me Brandy. I want to be down with what you going through. And it's like, Justin, we just wanted you to give us a Beauty and a Beat. We just wanted you to jump back into the cold, cold water, bitch. We just wanted you to say sorry one more time. Yeah. And it wasn't, here's the thing. I'm going to tell y'all the songs I liked right here. Because I don't want this. I felt so deflated at the end of it because I was like, damn, Justin, now I got to sit up on this goddamn show and tell the people that it wasn't a winner for me. I think that for audiences, if you love Justin Bieber, you're going to love this album, I think. For me, it just wasn't a slam dunk. I think that Changes had more songs that I enjoyed than this one. I will say I enjoyed Loved by You. The Burna Boy song, that was a hit. And the reason why for me it's not a winner is because more than half of the album I skipped. I've heard the whole album. I listened to the whole album in its entirety twice. And then once you do that, you know your favorites, you know what you want to add to your playlist. And I think the only one I added was Loved by You and Deserve You. Peaches will grow on me, but I'm not a fan. But shout out to Justin. What did you guys think? On a scale of 1 to 5 stars, tell me what you thought of it. And once more, y'all telling me that y'all don't care about Justin Bieber is not gonna make me stop putting Justin Bieber in my show. I just want to make that clear. Because this ain't the Selena Gomez show. It's just definitely not. Those days are done. But let me know what you guys think. On a scale of 1 to 5 stars, let me know your rating. For me, I would give Justice by Justin Bieber maybe like a 2.3 out of 5. 2.3 out of 5. That's what I would say. Just because It wasn't it. It wasn't it, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Josephina saying, gotta hit a work meeting. Have a great weekend, y'all, rebels. Love, love. Kat is saying, love you, Courtney. You know what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, I would, y'all, if Justin came and blew us out of the water, I would rather have 13 viewers here watching me while I went on and on and on for an hour about how good Justin Bieber's album was. But for me, it just wasn't a winner. Super Cool Justice saying, I really didn't care for changes at all. So disappointed to hear you think Justice was not better. It wasn't, not to me, not at all. Definitely not. That Post Malone feature on Changes was better than a lot of the songs on Justice. What was that song he had? When you come around me, treat me like you. That song was more R&B than almost all of the tracks on this. For me, it was just a step backwards. But shout out to Justin for the effort. Shout out to Justin for trying. And I also want to make sure that I let you guys know that I did enjoy the Peaches music video. I love Giveon a lot. A lot. And that's real good R&B music. But you know what I felt like, you guys, watching the music video and listening to the song? I really liked Justin's part a lot. Even the chorus, I liked it up until I think it was Daniel Caesar and Giveon came on. And then I was like, well, it feels like the song should be these two featuring Justin. Like it should be their two verses and then Justin just on the hook. You know what I mean? It's just like, how about this, you guys? At least he loves his wife. He gonna sing about it till the cows come home. And I don't think that this album will solve any injustices, which obviously was not the point. But I do think that this album will be a bright spot in a lot of Justin Bieber fans' day, right? Hey, go off. Not for me, but for a lot of other people. If you did enjoy it and you're watching after, let me know in the comments. Let me know your favorite songs. Let me know the songs you didn't really like. Let me know any of your conspiracy theories, because I know y'all got some. Down in the comment section below. And then it's the weekend, y'all. I'm about to hit it on out of here. Get me a case of cacti, because I never got it 2 days ago. So I'm going to get out of here, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. This is like my 3rd week or so, 4th week, whatever it is. And I'm just glad that you guys are here. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And there's so many more exciting things to come here. And I'm just glad that you guys are part of my group so I can share it with you guys. But that's it. Make sure you follow me on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. New episode of my podcast, my best friend Felicia, called Over Her in the Pantry, coming to you today. And if you're watching after, it's probably in the description box below. So check that out. And until next time, you guys, my name is Courtney. Don't you forget that the world keeps spinning, and so shall you. And I'll see you next week. Make sure that you stay safe and wear your mask and wash your hands. Mwah! Bye, guys. Oh.